Hello, everybody. Welcome to Got Next Gaming. Your host, M1Way, here with a new game. Actually, not a new game, but a old new game. New for the channel. Game that's been around for a while. Something I've had my eyes on for quite some time. 60 seconds, as you can tell from the title and from the graphic up on the screen right now. Nice little game that I finally have a Mac port for. And they recently updated in January 1st or January 2nd or so. They had some updates for with new challenges and stuff. Thought this would be a good time to kind of bring this to the channel and give it a shot. Let me read from the Steam page so you can get an idea of what this is about. 60 Seconds is a dark comedy atomic adventure of scavenge and survival. Collect supplies and rescue your family before the nuke hits. Stay alive in your fallout shelter, make difficult decisions, ration food, and hunt for mutant cockroaches, and maybe survive or not. So, great little game, a little bit of a break from the norm of sports games for us. And this is a different kind of sport. We're going to be surviving instead. We're going to go classic. We'll do some challenge stuff as well. I want you guys to kind of interact and let me know what you want to see me do or what you want to try. Maybe have a challenge of your own. We're going to start off really simple. We're going to go Scavenge. We're going to go Little Boy because I am scared. And we're going to do Begin Adventure and see what we get. I will tell you, I played this a couple times and the game is intense. Trying to find everything you need in 20 seconds and then get everything you need down in the hole in 20 seconds. So little Timmy there is all the way at the end, and there's Ma and the girl and some food and some stuff over there. You can kind of see through the walls, which is good. You don't have to go super crazy trying to find stuff, but you have to decide what you want to get too and what's most important. So let's go run all the way back here. We're going to grab Timmy and we're going to grab see if we can grab some food here on the way. We can grab 2 things of food, and we got to move much faster. We got to be much faster than this. This is just way too slow. Let's go back. We have to run all the way back across the house. We're going to grab the girl, the daughter, whatever her name is. I forget. I think it's like Mary Ann or Mary Jane or something like that. We're going to just throw her down because she takes up like 3 spots on her own. And we're going to grab the mom here with the gun. And now we have to go to the shelter because we have all the spots filled again. Again, like I said, this is intense, and we're already halfway through. And I didn't even get any water yet. So I'm going to get some water because it's important to have water. Probably more important than food, to be honest with you. Really super important. We're going to throw that down there. We have about 15 seconds left. I'm going to pick up that water. We're going to pick up the axe. I think the axe will be important. And then there's some more food over here, too. We'll try to get that. Oh, we don't have enough room. The axe took up 2 spots. See? I wasn't prepared for that. And we're going to just hang out here. And we're going to give it a go. So here we are in our little shelter, and like I said, that was super, super intense. And we have some food, we have some water, not much of anything. We have a gas mask, a rifle, and the axe. We're missing a lot of stuff. There's a map, there's a book, there's all sorts of stuff. There's like bug spray, and yeah, we could have done so much better, but really kind of my first run through here with this. I might have done it a couple of times. But we're going to have to see what we're going to do now. So, safe for now is we got the scavenge all done. And we're going to go ahead and try to do the survival next and see what happens with that. So now that we got that squared away, we're going to do a quick one here for you in Apocalypse. Well, not a quick one. We're going to see how long we can last with Apocalypse now. We're going to do the full experience. We're going to scavenge, and then we're going to do the survival in the Fallout shelter. Did the first little one, the scavenge, just to kind of give you an idea of how intense it is. And again, we're going to start on Little Boy because I need as much time as possible to get this going. And we don't want so many health issues and stuff like that when we're trying to do the survival mode. We're going to see what this brings us when we do this. So let's get into it. All right, so we only have 20 seconds, and we could see right away Timmy's there, the daughter's there, and where is the mom? The mom, I kind of like to locate all the people. She's in the kitchen, so they're the furthest away. We're going to grab the water and Timmy right away as soon as we can to get out of here. Let's get ourselves in a good position here to grab him because we need him first. Go. And we're going to get some water. We have 1 hole left there to pick something up. Let's grab that bottle of water right there and go and drop him down in the shelter. Boom. Good, go. And then we're going to go get Mom because she's in the kitchen and she's close by. And we're going to grab her and the 2 cans of soup. We got some food. Let's get through the chairs. Get out of my way. And get down the hole. And then we're going to go all the way back to the other end of the house here. We're going to pick up the daughter. And she takes up 3 spots. So we're just going to grab her and throw her down the hole and get rid of her. Yeah, and then we're going to go and grab some food again. Food. food, and water. Kind of need that stuff now that we have all the peoples. We have a good amount of time left here to go. Let's try to grab the gas mask. The map is kind of important, and the flashlight too. We can use those supplies. Let's get going over here, down the hole. Let's see if we can't get that rifle. I want the rifle too. That's going to be super important for us. And then get ourselves back to the shelters. Anything I can grab along the way? No, we're not going to be able to do it. Throw it in the hole, and we'll start with that to see how we do. Geronimo. Whew, so I'm out of breath. I feel like I did all that running myself, to be honest with you. So here we are in our little shelter. Somehow we have playing cards and checkerboard, and we have lots of soup. Lots of soup. Our gun. We have a radio and the flashlight. We grabbed the flashlight and the map. Decent amount of water. And everybody's here. We're in good shape. Let's get it going. We're going to read the journal and see what's up. So day 1, all of us have made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. We vaguely remember stashing some things in the shelter because there was no room for them upstairs. Turns out being messy can really work in your favor. So we gained a checkerboard, the cards and the radio. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. Good. So I do know, like I said, for a fact that the water and the food from doing the survival is one of those things where you got to be super careful with it. And you need more water than you need food for sure, without a doubt. You should always go for more water than food if you can try to do that when you're prepping to get all your stuff down here. So we decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking the game we were going to play. This took us most of the day, and we still haven't made up our minds. That's fantastic. I can't believe it. Like, what are they? I mean, the stress of jumping down into a shelter, I guess, a fallout shelter. So here we are in day 2, and we're going to go through here. We played I Spy, and it was pretty fun for the first 3 minutes. After that, everyone got bored of the letter W. Okay. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where we would have written. No problems are troubling Ted this fine morning. So we kind of wait for the journal to tell us when they're hungry and when they're thirsty, and that's when we're going to do it. I haven't really come up with a system yet of how to ration supplies, if I should do it within a specific amount of time. I just wait for it to tell me when they're kind of hungry and thirsty, and I go by that. And it seems to have worked out for me when I did survival mode once before. Day 2, it looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. Ted seems to be in really good shape for a trip. Dolores is confident she will survive outside. Wasteland is no match for Mary Jane. Timmy is good health and full of optimism. Should we start preparing for an expedition for tomorrow? I'm going to say no. We're going to wait a little bit to see if the area changes for like unsafe. Good news, everyone. The government just announced they will be dropping crates filled with supplies in our area. Finally, they are useful for something. We should head out to get those crates as soon as possible. Grabbing some protection gear might not be a bad idea. So I guess we're going to use our mask to go do so. I kind of like the idea of doing that. And let's see what happens. Day 3. The gas mask is all broken up now. That's not good. What do we get out of that? We went to the supplies and our gas mask got a bit damaged. Note taken. Do not stand under a supply drop crate when it falls out of the sky. The airdrop crate we found wasn't exactly huge, but it contained a few supplies that will definitely help us. We were especially happy to find some water bottles and food cans. For a minute, we thought it was canned meat, but then we found it was our tomato soup. Our theory is that this whole country used to run on tomatoes, and no one suspected a thing. +2 water, +2 cans of food. We'll take that. Everyone has to drink sometimes. Mary Jane, is there any water left? Timmy prefers apple juice because water's good. Dolores wants water, and Ted needs water. So they all need water here. You can click on them individually if you need to, if you want to, but you can also get here and boom, hit that, and they all get water when you do that. So we have that nice huge jug over there of water, which is awesome. So everybody's going to get their rations, and this kind of pretty much is the same thing as said before. It just kind of gives you their condition. I'm not going to read this every time. We're just going to kind of move along. We're discussing plans for our first meal, and that didn't feature tomato soup when we heard yells outside. we discovered came from a small group of ragged survivors. They were a sorry sight, and we weren't surprised when they requested aid. They asked us to provide anything we could: water, food, or medical supplies. Decisions. Do we give them any of our stuff, or do we just kind of pass it up? Water's more valuable. We'll give them some food, and we'll call it that. Water's way too valuable. Like I said, food, I know you can go for a lot longer without food than you can water. So day 4. Let's see what we get out of that. Our visitors had problems finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smiles and hugs exchanged, and they wished us all the best. It was a great feeling to help someone out. They left soon after to seek shelter in the ruins of our town. We hope they make it out there. So we lost one food. Mary Jane is hopeful. Life, like the good scout he is, Tim is making the best of the situation. Dolores is calm, and Ted is okay. No need to worry. He's okay. We're not going to ration any supplies today. So we still have a lot of food, as you can see. And it looks like everybody's still in decent shape, but it's still unsafe out there. And our gas mask is damaged, so there's nothing we can do about that. You maniacs, you blew it up. Ah, damn you. Damn you all to hell. There's something we should have told our neighbors when they blew up their barbecue last spring. Those were good times, even if they wasted a perfectly good barbecue. Okay. I'm not sure what to make of that. I guess they're getting a little stir crazy, maybe. It's only been 4 days. Here we are, day 5. Day 5. Let's check it out. Who knows? Maybe the world will offer new opportunities and it won't be that bad. Mary Jane seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Like the good scout he is, Timmy's making the best, blah, blah, blah. Life is hard for us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope it stays this way. Ted seems to be doing all right, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. No supplies. It's still irradiated and unsafe. We definitely can't go out without the gas mask. They'll get sick. And we're going to skip that for now. We are not alone. There's a huge hairy bunny beast that seems to be hiding in one of the pipes. It's been poking its head out, eyeing our measly food stash. We can't let it get to it. We can't let it be in here when we sleep. I could have used the axe. We'll go for the gun. We're going to fight him off, see what happens. And the gun is busted. Damaged rifle. That's not good. Do we kill the beast at least? Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still on top of the food chain. Good for us. Damn, our gun blew up when we tried to shoot the thing. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking. Timmy should eat something. But he should drink. So Dolores will not last long without water. Ted is really thirsty. So everybody needs water, and Timmy needs to eat as well. So again, we're going to follow what we see here. So everybody wants to drink, and Timmy wants food. So you can click on him once, and then the bottle down there to get everybody. And we're going to move along. Contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging conditions result in radiation sickness, so we're going to forgo it now, being that we have enough. One of our covers in the shelter was a bit shaky, so we pulled it out to give it a new home. In the process, we discovered a secret door. Where does it lead? No idea, but let's find out. Yeah, I kind of want to find out. I'm going to take the chance with the flashlight that we have and see what we get out of it. Day 7. While looking through the room with the flashlight, we ran into the old rifle that used to belong to Grandpa Bill. We believe he brought it back from Europe after World War I. It seems to be in working order, even though in his final years, Bill was more concerned with smoking like a chimney and trying on his beret. So he got the rifle back. That's good. Mary Jane is hungry, and Timmy's good, and Dolores is not eating, and Ted is hungry. So everybody has to eat but Tim. So eat, eat, eat. No water. Move along. Still strong. Contamination. We are a regular family, so we have the occasional argument or two, but it was never as intense as the fight we just got into. No one wants to speak to each other. Let's just hope this won't last too long. That is not a nice picture. I mean, really? Like, really? You want to stab somebody? Eat. Oh, boy. Anyway. Day 8. Got some scruff going on pretty good there now. We're done fighting, but for how long? Mary Jane is worried, or at least she's not saying so out loud. Despite the dire circumstances, all the trouble we're going through, Timmy is being very brave. Everything seems okay with Dolores. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. We're not going to rush any supplies. Capitation is still strong. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens and we've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. We'll accept that one time when we... Never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our eyes and ears open for any sign of them. We have the radio. Let's use it to our advantage. Day 9. Everything looks pretty normal for the most part. Yeah. We knew it. The government has not fallen, and they're coming to save us. They didn't give exact dates in their radio transmission, but we're sure they won't keep us waiting long. They said they will be in touch in a couple days and told us to wait further instructions. Mary Jane needs to drink. Timmy needs to drink. Dolores needs to drink. And Ted needs to drink. So everybody needs to drink today. Water for all. Like I said, the water is the most important. It's going to go the quickest. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Okay, so we're going to wait a few more days and see if we have to go. It's really rare when you get that feeling something is watching you, and our shelter is teeny, but it's been bugging us for a while now. We checked all the closets, but no one's hiding in there. Is there something alive down here beside us? Maybe a rodent of some kind? If so, we need to show it that we're the dominant species in this little paradise of ours. Now, I mean, this is kind of two events like that with this. Do I take a chance with the gun again and blow it up again? I'm going to pass on this one. And we're going to take our chances. And that fly is starting to bug me that's roping around there. Day 10. As we're running around looking for something to smash that furry rodent with, it just disappeared. So did one of our food cans? The question is, how did that devil fit through a hole at one of these little holes? We lost a soup can. I can't speak on that sentence. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble. No news. Timmy. Dolores is quite well. Ted's not complaining. At least not very much. That was disturbing. That was a little disturbing right there. I'm just going to throw that out there. That was disturbing. No supplies. We lost some food. Neighborhood's radioactive. We're going to wait a little bit more before we go out. We decided to peek outside for just a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. We only had moments to decide what to do. We're going to scare it with a flashlight. Hopefully that'll scare it away. Usually you can kind of freeze them with the flashlight, flash it in their eyes. We don't want to shoot them. Everything looks pretty good. The flashlight's still there. We heard a bark. We decided to check out what was coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog. The poor thing seemed so tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning, we opened the door to let it out, and it hasn't returned. Hopefully, he will come back later. Mary Jane is good. Timmy is good. Dolores is good, and Ted has no problems this morning. No rations. We're going to continue on. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past after that atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems it's ringing right now. Should we set someone to answer it? Yeah, Ted goes. Do it, Ted. Do it. Day 12. Looks like Ted's okay. And doesn't look like anything's missing. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. Introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We started exchanging information. When the call was cut short, something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Can we spare water? Mary Jane. Tim is hungry, and he wants to drink. Dolores wants some water, and Ted is fine. So, Mary Jane, water. Tim, water. Dolores, water, but Tim hungry too. Okay. Water, 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 and hungry. Click. Contamination in our town is still strong, so we're not going anywhere just yet. Again, we're a regular family show vacation on Garmin, but yep, we've already done that one. Let's try again. Guess it could be a little repetitive. What can I say? I think what we'll do is go up to about day 15 and we'll put an end to this episode. I wanted it going super long, Maybe we'll do one longer if you guys say so to kind of get through, see how far we can make it. Or maybe I could just pick it up from where we left off. We could barely sleep after all of that arguing. Let's hope this won't happen again. Mary Jane Diet could use a little food. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long? Dolores hasn't eaten and Ted is hungry. So Mary Jane, Dolores, and Ted are hungry. They're a little bit like a day off from Timmy as far as food goes. We could see that much. Still strong. And we're going to kind of skip it. Playing a game or two might be a good way to relieve the mood and take our minds off the problems of today and tomorrow. And hey, playing games is good for you. So why not give it a try every now and then? You know, when I grabbed her, she had like an instrument in her hand, and then she didn't bring that down with her. It's very interesting that went away. Everything looks pretty good so far. We decided to act out scenes from our favorite movies to amuse ourselves, at least for a moment. For some reason, every time we picked a new scene, we ended up with one from a Humphrey Bogart film. Mary Jane's good, Timmy's good, Dolores is good, and Ted needs water to survive. Ted needs water. Good job. It's still irradiated, so we're not going out. The trash can of ours is getting disgusting. Good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it. So we're saving some food, yet for some reason we would like to tidy this mess. Yeah, we don't have anything to go against the giant green cockroaches. And there they are. Yuck. I'm a mutant cockroach. Okay. Oh my, that thing is huge, and there goes another one. Roaches everywhere. We're doomed. We already feel all dirty. Mary Jane wants water. Tim wants water. Dolores wants water. And Ted is good. So everybody wants water but Ted. Ted. Water, water, and water. And click. It's still irradiated. And click. Barking at our doorstep could only mean one thing. Our dog friend is back, not caring for hazards of the wasteland. We rushed to open it, and there he was. The poor thing seems tired and starving. Should we share some of our food with him? What the heck? Why not give him the food? Give him the food. We'll go one more day, and then we'll probably put a cut here, like I said before. Just want to see what happens with the dog. The dog was back to his former self in under an hour. We don't know what they put in that soup, but man, that stuff is good. We decided the dog needed a name, and the right name for him was Pancake. Come here, Pancake. Who's a good boy? Pancake stayed around for a while, but was gone the next morning. We can bet he will be back. Lost a can of soup. Mary Jane says she's fine. Tim is fine. Dolores is fine. And the morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. We're not going to ration supplies today. And it's still radioactive, so we're not going outside. Open in the name of freedom. Came out and shout from outside the door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it. It was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces himself like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? I would say no, but what we're going to do is we're going to put a cut in here, folks. If I have a way of saving this and continue it, I will do so. And we will pick it up in the next episode. I want to thank you guys for stopping by and checking this out. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you'd like to see me do in this game, what challenges you might have for us to do, and we will try to do those as well. For now, I will see you around the channel, and goodbye now.